Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans. And if you want more cartoon news and shenanigans, make sure you subscribe right now, folks. Do it right now. Anyway, today I'm going to be actually talking not about a news story, but about a shenanigan. Shenanigans on this YouTube channel are basically whenever I want to do something that's not a news story, I just go and do it. What am I going to be talking about today? As well, I mean, if you've already seen the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about the Powerpuff Girls. So you can see there at the bottom. I was thinking about this video I did. It's called "They Are Making a Live Action Powerpuff Girls," and that video did pretty good for a channel my size. 47 viewers, not bad, not bad. Let's turn myself back on. There I am. So yeah, I was thinking about that video. And I was thinking about, like, how did we get here, you know? Like, how did we go from the Powerpuff Girls being, like, one of the best shows when I was a kid? I love that show. I think Powerpuff Girls was amazing. And then it got, apparently it was I didn't even know this until, like, sort of recently, but they actually made it into a Japanese anime? Like, hold on, we got to, like, I think it's called Powerpuff Girls Z? Yeah. I love how the first video is literally which was worse, the Powerpuff Girls reboot or the Powerpuff Girls Z, which is what I'm going to be talking about. So there it is. Look, that's like, there they are. That doesn't look anything like the Powerpuff Girls. Like, what the fuck is this? A hammer? What does Bubbles have? A bubble blower? I don't need. What is this? Like, you see what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell's going on here. Um, there's a poster. I've never seen this show, by the way. I don't know what the hell's going on over here, but that must be Mojo in the background there. Wow, he looks like he's done some shit. He looks like he sniffed some acid or something. So yeah, that's Powerpuff Girls Z. That just looks weird as hell. Anyway, yeah, so Powerpuff Girls Z. So the show literally went from a good cartoon to a strange ass Japanese anime. I don't know. And was it good? You gotta let me know in the comments. I've never seen it. You gotta let me know if the Powerpuff Girls Z anime was like any good. But like I just saw that YouTube video where it's like, what was worse? You know, that's never a good sign. What was worse, the reboot that I'm gonna talk about right now, or or the Powerpuff Girls Z anime? You know, like that's never a good sign when you see something like that. So I have the impression now that it wasn't a very good show. But yeah, so I'm gonna talk about this. The topic of today's video is gonna be, and I know some people are gonna find this controversial, but I don't care. Did including a black Powerpuff Girl actually save the show? So, as many of you guys know, what they did in this version of the show, it was very bad, by the way. It was just a terrible show. This version of Powerpuff Girls, the writing is terrible. The character, I actually like the old animation style where they had very thick outlines. In the newer show, it's just not as good. Even the theme song just wasn't as good. Like the original, everyone knows the original theme song. It's like sugar, spice, and everything nice. These are the ingredients chosen to create the Powerpuff Girls. And it's like, dun, dun, dun. The new show goes for this like weird kind of rift on the old theme. I wasn't digging it. I didn't dig it. It wasn't as iconic as the original. You always see, I don't know about you guys, do you ever see those memes where it's like it's like sugar, spice, and everything nice, but Professor Utonium accidentally added one extra ingredient to the mix, Chemical X, but then instead of Chemical X it'll be like some other thing. I don't know. There's a good, I don't know, what do they even call that? The Chemical X meme? You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. So yeah, they have the first series just has good memes and all that kind of stuff. But what they did with this show was they really went for a younger audience. Is that right? Yeah, I would say so, right? Like they really went for the memes. It's interesting because I was just talking about memes. How the actually, let's take a look at one of those. Okay, hold on. Chemical X meme. Let's see. Yeah, this kind of meme here. It's like you know, cute face, soft breast, thick thighs, penis. Like what the hell? There's all these kinds of memes here. They're pretty good, but I've seen better actually. I don't know. These aren't the best ones. I've seen way better. But yeah. Oh man, it's those creepy. Remember that episode where they all became like teenagers? Man, that looks so weird. Especially like Buttercup. Look at Buttercup there and tell me that doesn't look weird. That looks weird. I think it's their eyeballs. I think it's their eyeballs that make that weird. But yeah. So there's this show was like all memes. Or no. Sorry, the new show. They really went for like. Well, it wasn't like all memes, but like they're really going in on the memes. Like they had the like what? Look, Bubbles no me gusta. Like look at this shit. Like look at that thing. Look at that thing. you know, they were really trying to appeal to, and they even have that like meme. Look at that. They even have that meme kind of thing. Oh no, that's not the oh. I fell for it. I fell for it. That wasn't part of the episode. But that is they like there's episodes where they're on their phones and they're looking at memes and shit. Or they'll be looking at like a kitty or something, and So I like how this person here made like a really psycho, disgusting looking one. The Bubbles know me gusta, yeah. Since when did Bubbles have a nose? Well, now that you mention it, yeah. So the show went for this. It went for the memes. It went too hard in on the memes to the point where it was cringy. They also had the power. This was the controversy. The Powerpuff Girls twerking. Okay, we're in a world. We're talking about the fucking Cuties movie with Netflix over there losing billions of dollars on their stocks. And I guess Cartoon Network was really smoking some of that ganja because they made kindergarteners twerk their assholes. Look at this. This is Blossom twerking her asshole. This is these kids. They're drugged out of their mind. Look at this. They're fucking on drugs. No, I've seen this episode. It was like what was this guy's? His name is like Allegro or something like that, and he makes people party all the time or something. I don't fucking know. But like, and it's just, oh yeah, and then there was that. I forgot about that. She Bubbles also says yas, like yas, or no, she just says like yas, and oh my god. And that was her saying that, and that happened. Like they were just really going in on the memes. There's Bunny. We're gonna talk about Bunny later. Um, but yeah, twerking in a kids show, man. Twerking in a kids show. What were they thinking with this shit? Oh, and then there was this. Oh my god, yeah. So one of the creators, I totally forgot about this. Actually, let's read about that. Hold on. This Powerpuff group. There was something about like how the creator self-inserted himself. Is that one of the writers? Yeah. So it isn't true. I don't know. I've heard stuff. I've heard shit. Yeah, man. They keep making this Jared character. Like, where's that guy's face? Including an episode where the two of the girls twerked. Yeah. That was. You've got to be freaking kidding me. Um, Yeah, but he still wrote the episodes where he and Blossom were basically flirting. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Like I've heard some shit about that. Like I've seen videos and like all kinds of shit about. Basically, there's a writer who looks just like what was his name? Uh, Made the rounds on Tumblr. Yeah, Jake Gold. Let's take a look at Jake Goldman. Jake Goldman. So like, for whatever reason, in this show, like Blossom By the way, these kids are like kindergarteners still. They made them go to like school in this one instead of being in kindergarten, but like they're still basically kindergarteners. Let's be real. They're like grade 1 or something. I started so in Canada. You start. I'm pretty sure you start school when you're 4. And in Canada we have so junior kindergarten, senior kindergarten, grade 1. So if you take 4 and then 3, the 3 years, Blossom would be 7. Blossom, 7 years old, twerking her ass with bubbles next to a panda. This is some shit, man. Okay, so here's the guy. I wonder if it talks about the controversy. No, it doesn't. So that's him, right? Jake Goldman. Oh, I don't want to see this video. Don't play the video. So that's Jake Goldman. And here's this character named, what was his name? Jared Shapiro or something? Yeah, Jared Shapiro. Wow, I remembered that. Holy fuck. Jared Shapiro. This is a character Blossom is in love with for whatever reason. He doesn't look like this, by the way. He's a nerd, but like Blossom is seeing this like as him being a hunky guy. He doesn't actually look like that. He's actually just a little like nerd character. But yeah, actually, let's take a look at him. Let's take a look. So there's Jared. And there's Jake Goldman. You can see he's got the kind of tuft of hair there. Little tuft of hair. And the square glasses. Now he has circular glasses. But it does look like him. Like, I swear to God, it looks like him. Right? You guys see this too, right? You guys are seeing this. It looks vaguely like... Oh, I closed it. Shit. It looks like him. And so a lot of people were like, what the fuck is going on? This guy's writing the episodes, putting himself in this show where these little kids are like fucking eye candying him with abs. Like, look at this. Look at that picture. What the fuck? So yeah, a nerdy student and theater buff whom Blossom has a crush on. The character looks like Goldman. Yeah, and is voiced by him. Like, what the... You've got to be shitting me. So critics said he was self-insert. Yeah, I think 100%. Like, there has to be like, okay, wait. So it said this is fake. It isn't true, and it also says thank God because if it. Thank God. Okay, let's find out. Let's investigate here. So underage character. Yeah. The only thing. So the critic said he was self-inserting himself into romantic situations with an underage character. Some have been overrunning the Powerpuff Girls wiki with negative comments in response, calling for the show in its second season to be canceled. And look, it seems I don't know if it's canceled, but like they're moving. The CW is making a live action. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What is happening to society where we need a live action Powerpuff Girls? Like, Jesus. So let's the only thing is Goldman wasn't responsible for Jared, at least according to the network. Oh, come on. You think that when there's a controversy like that, they'd fucking tell us the truth? You really think that? Come on. I don't know, man. There's too many facts adding up here. Cartoon Network spokesperson Gene Wu told us the character of Jared Shapiro was created by writer Haley Marcini. Okay, but here's the thing. It could have been... Okay, and hold on. And co-executive producer Bob Boyle. And Marcini was the principal... Marcini was the principal story writer for the character. The network didn't clarify why Goldman was brought on to voice the character, but it's not uncommon for animated shows to include their writers or artists in the shows, like Pendleton Ward, who voices Lumpy Space Princess. I actually like Lumpy Space Princess on Adventure Time. Plus, former Powerpuff Girls storyboard artist Grace Kraft wrote on a Twitter thread that the artist modeled Jared after Gold. Okay, wait a minute, but he is. He's literally based on the guy. I was gonna say a theory. I was about to say that this Marcini lady probably might have secretly based it. No, they literally told us right here. It was based on him. It was fucking based on him. Oh my God. dude, it's too weird, man. It's too weird. It's just fucking weird. Um, the artist thought it would be funny to model a nerdy love interest after him, and then because of that, figured it was fitting for him to VA. Oh my god. I'm not defending the show, just explaining stuff and trying to stop people from spreading Yeah. It's such a weird, what a fucking weird thing, man. This show just had so many negatives about it. I can't remember. Is there a cartoon that had as much controversy as this? Like, a lot of shows just have like one or two controversies. This show just had like 10 of them. Like non-stop, back to back. Holy fuck. The twerking, the memes gone wrong, and then it was, and the main gusto of this video, before we get too long here, we're gonna talk about the black Powerpuff Girl, the Blisstina. So that's what we went through some of the controversies here a little bit, just talking about the show, why it was bad. And so here's the thing: so the show starts declining in ratings, right? It starts declining. Oh no, this show's done. Hold on, the third and final season. This show finished. Oh my god, hey, that was my dad's birthday. Well, if he were still alive, but yeah. You know what's funny about this date right here? Oh no, never mind. I went to go see my dad at the funeral this year on the exact June 16th, 2020. While I was there, a lady crashes into my stationary car. I don't know how it's possible. She literally backs her car directly into mine, destroying the entire back half of my car. Thank God the insurance covered her insurance covered the entire thing. So that was beautiful. That was a $2,000 like $400 crash worth of damage she did. So holy shit. So yeah, that happened. Man, that just sucks. But luckily it got patched up in less than a week, so it was all good. But anyway, back to the Powerpuff Girls. So the show ended. I didn't know that. I thought it was still going on, or I wasn't sure if it was still going on. So it is 100% over. It is over. And it went out on a whimper because I didn't even know it was finished. Jesus. So yeah, guys. So the show's over. It ended June 16th. And but the show was a show as prestigious as the original Powerpuff Girls. That show went on for 6 seasons, I think. Or was it 5? It might have been 5. It was 5 or 6. I can't remember. But hold on. Who's messaging me here? Okay, never mind. So yeah, so the ratings were dropping, and everyone's like, a show as prestigious as the Powerpuff Girls, the original. Cartoon Network must have said, "Hey, let's do a rating trap." We're gonna announce this mysterious kind of thing, and to draw people in. So people were brought into it. They seen these commercials. Even me, I was like, I kind of like lost interest in this show. And then I saw this bumper on Cartoon Network that said, there's going to be a 4th Powerpuff Girl. And I'm like, what? I need to check this out. So it's a ratings trap, right? They always do shit like this where it's like, I don't know, what was the one I seen not so long? Okay, the Teen Titans Go. They did this like summer camp episode where it was like, this one character is going to be joining the Teen Titans for this summer camp episode. And it was like Bumblebee, the black, or what's her name? Is it Bumblebee? I can't look here. Let's look. 6th Titan camp. Let's type that in there. There you go. So they did a rating trap where it was like, there's going to be a new Teen Titan with a question mark introducing the 6th Teen Titan. Everyone was like, okay, who's the 6th Teen Titan? And it was just Bumblebee. And you know what's sad? She only stays for like, is it 5 or 6? I think it was 5 episodes. They literally only have her on for 5 episodes because it would cost too much to animate a 6th character. Of course it would, right? Of course it would. So yeah, they pulled this rating shit with the question mark. Where was that? Yeah, there, that one. They pulled the shit with the question mark. They're like, who is the 16 Titan? Everyone wanted it to be Terra, but it wasn't. It wasn't Terra. It was Bumblebee. Anyway, but that's just to give you an idea. Interesting how Cartoon Network did two of these rating traps, and they were both about like black characters. It's kind of, you know, what's all that about, huh? Anyway. Oh god, let's close that. Jared. The fucking Jared. Oh lord. Okay, back here. So we're just gonna ask ourselves, the idea of the rating trap is to boost the ratings back up. So we have to ask ourselves, did introducing a black Powerpuff Girl do anything for this show? Literally anything. Did they literally use black people as a gimmick to just fucking get the ratings up? Is that what they did here? We're gonna take a look. Did they even get rating boosts from introducing a black Powerpuff Girl? And by the way, okay, so let's take a look at the image. So this is Blisstina, right? Let's type in, like, who is the fourth Powerpuff Girl, right? What? Here we go. So, her name is Blisstina, right? And they did this whole, like, a lot of people hate her. I don't like her either. But the reason I don't like her, first of all, is why is she, like, a teenager? Look, they even had, like, I don't know, man. This feels so out of place. It just does, you know? Yeah, they had, like, this whole, like, they did a whole press junket about it, where it's like, here's the new Powerpuff Girl that looks nothing like the other ones. And, yeah, so then there's Bunny. I guess we could talk about Bunny now. In the original series, Bunny came out, like, I guess you would say, like, look, some people are going to say it's rude to say it's retarded, but, like, Bunny straight up mentally challenged. Is that how we're going to put this nicely? Yeah, Bunny was just like, she didn't come out of the oven correctly. They made her with the sugar spice. What did they do? They didn't put the chemical X in, or they didn't do something properly, and they didn't follow the ingredients properly. So Bunny came out looking like this, right? Where she just like, she was just kind of like this grotesque kind of monster type of thing. But she's the fourth. She'll always be the fourth Powerpuff Girl in my eyes. I always loved Bunny. It's a shame she dies in the episode she aired in. But they probably didn't want to do, you know, because then they would have had to animate her and bring her back every episode. And that's what, and they do the exact same thing to Bliss, by the way. I think Bliss appears like 2 more times and then she doesn't appear ever again. Or maybe she appeared a couple more. I don't know. I know she appeared like at least 2 more times because I remember seeing some videos and such about it. But yeah, so Bunny, she didn't come out exactly quite as well as her sisters. And she ends up blowing up at the end of the episode. But it's very sad. It's very sad. It's a very sad episode. But I don't think they ever talk about Bunny again, do they, after that episode? I know there's a squirrel also. Was the squirrel called Bullet? I think there's like a female squirrel called Bullet that like talks to... Bubbles has the ability to talk to animals. But yeah, so that's what happens to Bunny. Bunny's kind of, gets exploded real nice. Yeah, there it is, Bunny. There she is. So yeah, and then they bring in Blisstina. They're just like, here's this black Powerpuff Girl. and here's the thing that pissed everyone off. They called her the 4th Powerpuff Girl. Okay? Okay, guys, that's not what they should have did. They really fucked up on the marketing because a lot of fans of the original, like me, because like I said, Bunny will always be the 4th Powerpuff Girl to me. So when they come in with this Blisstina character, I'm like, get the fuck out of here with this 4th Powerpuff Girl bullshit. You know? And here's the worst thing. She's wearing purple! Why is she wearing purple? What the fuck? Also, why does she have blue hair? You know, like this looks like something out of Tumblr, you know? This looks like a fan character from Tumblr. That's what that looks like. This person, I like how this person made a video just called Why. The fourth Powerpuff Girl is very, what is it going to say? Out of character? Out of place. Yeah, you don't say. Um, and just look how weird. She just has these massive legs. Like, what the fuck? I don't know why they did this. Why did they do it? I don't know. Diversity and inclusion? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. That looks weird as hell. I hope that's not a real shot from the show, because that just looks fucking weird. Why does her hair look like it has a reflective surface? Okay. This person also, the fourth Powerpuff. See, this is why I was pissed too. The fourth Powerpuff Girl, because screw Bunny. Bunny was just good. Why would you just gloss over Bunny? What a champ. I wonder if the show ever addressed. They probably didn't. They probably didn't ever address Bunny again in the new Powerpuff. The show ended, so I don't know if in the last couple episodes or whatever they didn't. Even a black Powerpuff Girl isn't allowed to be great without being stereotyped. Ah, boy, what do you even say to something like that? It's so weird, man. There's Bunny, the fourth. So yeah, a lot of people were interested by the news. I just was like, no. It just felt, it literally just felt like a diversity push, like for real. Like it just didn't come off good. Here's the weirdest thing though. In the episode, right, the way they describe her birth was that like Professor Utonium was trying to make the perfect little girl. And a lot of people brought this up at the time too, right? So Professor Utonium was trying to make the perfect little girl, right? So he ends. So they also retconned the Powerpuff Girls story. By the way, they said that Bliss was like she was made with a different chemical, like chemical W or something like that. Was that what it was? Chemical W. I can't wait. X Y W X. Yeah, I think it was chemical W. That was their backstory. They said so. Like Bliss is like older than the Powerpuff Girls. So in the title screen where it was like Professor Utonium was trying to make the perfect little girls, and then he accidentally puts in chemical X, and it's like, wait, how was it an accident if he put in chemical W and made Bliss earlier in his lifetime? You know what I mean? Then it doesn't feel like an accident. Then it just it retcons the entire, like it's fucking continuity issues. Man, I'm running out of breath. I need some water. But yeah, continuity issues, guys. All over the place with this character. And then what did they say? Like, no, but here's the controversial thing, right? So what they said was like, Professor Utonium made Bliss. He was trying to make the perfect little girl, and he made Bliss. But then, like, Bliss's powers were out of control, and then Professor Utonium thought she exploded, and he thought she literally just died. But really, she flew away to an island, and no one had ever seen her again. What ended up being controversial was that people started to say, wait a minute, if Professor Utonium was trying to make the perfect little girls, or the perfect little girl, and he made a black girl, okay, so he's trying to make the perfect little girl, and he makes a black girl, but then she doesn't end up being perfect, so then the next time he makes white girls instead, implying that the white ones are more perfect than the black one. You see what I'm saying here? I just thought that like it was a little controversy at the time. There were some people who were like, "What the fuck?" They try to do a diversity inclusion thing, and then it backfired because it's like what I just explained. Like he tried to make the perfect little girl. But then the black one didn't work, so then he made 3 white ones instead because they're more perfect, he's like, if the last one wasn't perfect, these white ones will be even more perfect, So yeah, it's so fucking weird, man. But now we have to look at the numbers. We just have to look at the numbers. So we have to ask ourselves the question for the third time: did the Black Powerpuff Girl actually increase the ratings? So let's take a look at the ratings. So this is the new episode. This is a lot of fans. I watched this episode the day on Cartoon Network, the day it came out, April 4th, 2016. I was there. I watched it live. Why did I watch it live? Because I love the original Powerpuff Girls. And seeing, I just wanted to see them again. You know, it's like, here's this reboot. I didn't know much about it, but I wanted to, I just wanted to see the Powerpuff Girls again because it reminded me of my childhood. And I watched it, and I'm like, everything's different. The writing's not good. And I kept trying to watch it. I think I watched at least a season or two for sure. I watched like a little bit past the part where Bliss shows up, and then I kind of like got out. But let's see. So they started out at 1.5 at 1.51 million. They held those. They held it for episode 2. Oh no, that aired on the same day. Yeah, yeah, that aired on the same day. Okay, so hold on. So the reason those have the same identical ratings is because they came out on the same day. Then by the third episode, or maybe I should say the second airing, I guess. No, let's just say the third episode. By the third episode, a day later. Oh yeah, they did a whole week. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I almost forgot about. They did a whole week of this. They did a whole week of it. So people, we lost 200K people on the second day, right off the bat. Lost 200K people. And then we go down here. They lost another. Okay, hold on. 31, 2, 13. Is that right? They lost like another 13. 100. No. Yeah, they lost 130,000 people on that by the fourth episode. They already lost about a third, you know? And then it goes back up. Hey, okay, here we go. So now this episode did even better than the launch episode. That's good. What was that episode? Man Up. Man Boy. Oh, okay. So this one introduced a new villain, Man Boy. So that might be why that one did so well. Bye Bye Bellum. Oh, a lot of people were pissed about that. They get rid of. Apparently, it was deemed to be what was it? I can't remember the exact term, but they didn't like. Oh, sexist. They said it was sexist because Miss Bellum was just eye candy. There was a whole thing where she never shows her face, so they said it was sexist to keep her around, and then she just goes on a vacation. And oh man. So yeah, the mayor's all alone in this one. I did not like that episode at all. You could tell they really went woke with the series, man. They just awful. So that episode looks like a lot of people tuned out there. They literally got right back on track, then lost them all again. 2.21, small increase. 17, now that's the lowest we've seen so far, so they went back to losing. Drops right down to 1.03. That's not good. So that's about 1,030,000. And then they go back up. They go back up to 1.18. They go back up again. 3.2, so it's up there, and then they drop down to 1 million. So the episodes are just all over the place. We're not seeing like growth or decline. We're like, it looks like everything's declining, but there's random episode growth sometimes. So this one goes down to 1.02, which is the lowest, and then 1.17, 1.15. So they're doing good above 1 million. So you know that one, and then what's that? A viral spiral. The Amoeba Boys. So the Amoeba Boys come back for this episode, and would you look at that? 1.35. Bubbles of the Opera. What happens here? Mojo Jojo's in that one. 1.37. So a lot of the old characters coming back really gets people excited. Antidote. Oh yeah, don't they get new power? They get like Green Lantern powers in the show. I thought that was at least one notable thing about it. So Sister Sitter, Spotted Piglet Fever. I remember that episode. Okay, so that episode seemed to do really good, but then oof, Odd Bubbles Out drops below. First episode to drop below 1 million. So this is what I'm talking about when I said the ratings dropped. So the ratings. So now we're under 1 million. This one goes up to back to 1 million. Now we hit the lowest number we've ever seen. We're at 0.82. This is episode 24, I think. Episode 0.82. 24. We're on episode 24. Okay. So that's about a full season length. And they're already dropping down this badly. 0.88, 0.76, which is now the new lowest. So they hit this. They started with 1.5 million. They lost half by the 26th episode, and then it starts spiking a little. 0.83, 0.91, 0.79. You know, we're floating right around the almost 1 million mark, and then it goes down and goes down. That's a 7.7, and then that one goes back to 1 million. Okay. This episode, the last Donnie Corn. This was that transgender-esque episode where they had this unicorn. They tried to make it like a metaphor for transgenders or something like that, and it was like really weird. It was a really weird episode. You guys should go look on YouTube. There's so many videos talking about that. The last Donnie Corn. Oh man. Oh man, that episode. I'll never forget that one. So yeah, now you can see from this point on, I don't think they're going to go back to 1 million. So this is season 2, right? This is season 2. We're already under 1 million. They already lost a third of their viewership. They started with 1.5 on the first episode. Now we're down under 1 million. Okay, we get 0.8, 0.8, 0.7, 8. That's a 0.64. Remember, they started with 1.5 million, so that means that they basically would have lost 2/3 of their audience on that episode. Super Sweet 6. People were not having that one, huh? And then 85. Now we're dropping. Episodes are down in the 60s here, folks. 88, 82, 0.69, 66, 67, 58. Okay, now we're in the 50s. 2/3 of the audience gone by this point. 63, 52, 59, 73, 74, 88, 62. Good fucking God. It's a 2-parter. No, this was a 2-parter, and the second part only did 0.43. Awful. That's awful. The Power of 4. So this is the one. So after that enormous rating drop. After that enormous rating drop right there. They come out of the woodworks trying to get the people back. So they doubled their audience. Look at that. They went from 0.43 to 0.98. So they doubled their ratings. For that one, this is the episode that brought Bliss in. And it was a 4-parter, actually. It was a 4-parter. Part 3, Part 4, Part 5. This is the series' first 1-hour TV movie event. So it was a movie event. And you got Olivia Olsen there voicing her. Yeah, I think they did a whole marketing gimmick where it's like in every version. Hold on. In every version of the show. Or in every language, there was like a different character that portrayed the Bliss, or so they did something. I remember it was on TV. They like showed clips of like all the people who voiced. Yeah, look how many no. Ashlea Dixon. No, I swear there was a whole bunch of little girls who played her, all across the world. They did a whole like gimmick of it. So yeah, Monkey Love Part 2. So they doubled their ratings. That's the main takeaway here. And there's that Jake Goldman guy. He was involved in this one. So yeah, TV hour. So this is a TV hour long movie, and it only doubled the ratings. It didn't even bring the ratings back to 1.5 million. And then so the show brought back to a million. You know, they got back to a million there, basically. But does it hold? Did it hold? No. No, it didn't fucking. That was the answer. That's the answer right there. You can end the video. That's it. The answer was no. Did introducing a black Powerpuff Girl bring the rating boosts back? No. They didn't do a dent. They didn't do a fucking dent. So we're back to 7.2, right back to 6.4. Right back to 6.4. 3. So what's this? September? A month later, they lost another third. So they got back a million. They lost 1/4 of that million instantly. 1 month later, October. No, so 2 months later. 2 months later, people already forgot about this shit. There's 6.4, 6.4, and then it comes back on April 8th, the next year, and we're back. We're down to the 50s again. 60, 60. Now we're in the 40s. The 45,000 people see, or 45,000, yeah. 44. Where's the is this the, where was the episode where they, okay, hold on. I totally missed this. Bliss returns. Look at this. Bliss returns, but with a parasitic alien on the loose in there. I saw this episode. She and the Powerpuff Girls have to find a way to stop it before the big dance. Bliss is played by Olivia Olson, and then Toya DeLazy, African. Yeah, this is the one. All the girls, they had a whole bunch of girls play a bunch of different, and somebody played it in the Australian version, Alicia Dixon in the UK. But you see what I'm saying? They had a whole bunch of different girls play Bliss for whatever reason. I guess it was a marketing publicity stunt of some manner. And it didn't work because 56,000 people tuned in for that one. I don't know what to say on that one. They lost 500,000. And it's actually funny too, because look, this episode was doing 60. This one was doing 60. They bring Bliss back. It goes down to 50. So it's almost like people were boycotting that episode. And then it goes back to 60s. That's fucking hilarious. So Bliss did fuck all for this show. Fuck all. And we're right back down to the 40s. 40, 40, 44, sorry, 44, 44. 51, so there's another 51. That goes back to the 50. 47. Oh shit, 39. 39,000 people, guys. So hold on, let's get my calculator, my handy dandy calculator here. 15. No. Let's go 15 million. No, hold on. 1.5. Let's do 1.50 divided by 0.39. Is it 3? So 3.8. Is that almost 1/4 of the audience is gone there? Just about 1/4 of the audience gone on that episode. If I'm doing that math right, I think I am. Yeah. And then it goes back to 41 just for the final. So then season 3. So this is the season where it ended. Let's see what happens. 41. So this starts with a bunch of episodes on May 20th. So they're just shooting episodes out here. 41, 41, 41, 41. So they got standard. Looks like they kept up a little bit. Oh no, these aired on the same day. Okay. So they kept up. Okay, here we go. They had an increase back to the 50s. Back to the 50s. 40s. 50, back to the 50s. 36. Ouch. Total eclipse of the cart. So there you go. 43, 38, 38. Uh, 34. Will we reach the 20s? That's what I'm wondering. 47, 40, 39. What happened in this episode? Small world. After defeating Mojo, Fuzzy, the Amoeba Boys, Pugface Polly, and the Gnats for the umpteenth time, the Powerpuff Girls are confident they are unstoppable. So they had this episode where they brought a bunch of like characters back from the old show, and it looks like they only got 0.34. So no matter what they're trying, they just aren't fucking getting. They just aren't getting views, man. They can't do it. And then we're back to the 30s here. 30, 37, 37, 39, 39, 33, 33, 26. 26. On the 115th episode, I think that is there. 115th episode. 26, 26, 24. That's a 24. 24. 35. 33. 31. 31. Is that it? Season 2. These were shorts, right? So the show, oh, and Teen Titans. Look at that, though. Teen Titans Go, which is, I know that show gets mad ratings. Cartoon Network loves to play that show. Look at that. Teen Titans Go versus Powerpuff Girls beat every single episode of the Powerpuff Girls just by having the Teen Titans in it. So that just goes to show you how much they fucked the Powerpuff Girls with this show. My God. Yeah, guys. So that's where the show was canceled. 122 episodes in, with ratings that were literally in the thousands. This episode here, 24,000. These two right here. You started with 1.5 million. You're ending with like, what even is that? 1/6? Like 1/6 of the actual like remaining people. Is that, no? Hold on. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 20. Okay, 25, 50, 75. 1. Yeah. 1/6. They lost 1/6 of the viewership. I mean, it happens over time, but like maybe in Cartoon Network's mind, they thought, yeah, we'll bring in this 4th Black Powerpuff Girl. We'll get right back up to those millions, and it never happened. Is this the epitome of go woke? No. Get woke, go broke. There you go. You got to clap. You got to do the clap. Get woke, go broke. That's how it is. That's just how it is. So that's the end of this discussion. I almost went on for another hour. I do like to ramble, I guess. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Please subscribe for more shenanigans like this. I also do cartoon news, of course. I also started doing a tier list, which is, we're going to see more of that in the future. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Good jazz right there. So yeah, Powerpuff Girls, it failed. We're getting a live action on the C fucking W. Oh, good God. Bye-bye.